Carefully cut out the paper patterns with scissors. Pin each in place onto the fabric. Now cut out the fabric following the patterns. There should be 4 pieces altogether: the wristlet strap, wristlet pocket, wristlet front and wristlet back. Starting with a pocket fabric piece, fold over the top and bottom hems using the fold lines on the pattern. Pin one hem in place ready to stitch. This will become the pocket opening. Before you begin, it's a good idea to secure a stitch first. To do this, place the fabric under the foot of the machine and drop it down using the lever. Turn the wheel at the side towards you to drop the needle down. Lift the foot up again and turn your fabric around the opposite way. Drop the foot down and press on the foot pedal to create a couple of stitches which will secure the hem in place. Now the stitch is secure, keep the needle down and lift the foot up. Turn the fabric around to the starting position and drop it back down. Use the edge as a guide to keep the seam line straight. Stitch along, removing the pins as you go and continue to the end. Lift up the needle and foot to release the stitched fabric. A tip to avoid snapping the thread is to loosen off the tension first by pulling the thread gently away. Now you can pull the fabric clear and use the thread cutter to release it. This will be the top of the wristlet pocket. Now, pin the hemmed pocket piece onto the front fabric following the pattern as a guide. Make sure the hem you've just stitched into the pocket is at the top. With the pocket piece now pinned onto the front fabric, stitch around each side 1/4 inch from the edge. Use all the same methods as demonstrated in step 1. Leave the top hemmed edge unstitched. This will be the pocket opening. Now the hem on the front fabric can be stitched. Fold over the top hem line as indicated on the paper pattern. Pin into place and stitch using all the same methods as demonstrated earlier. Following the paper pattern as a guide, fold over the top hemline on the back fabric. Pin in place and stitch along the hem as before. This will create a neat finish on the top edges of the wristlet opening. Fold the strap fabric in half, with the wrong sides together. The neat fabric should be showing on the outside. Pin along the entire length to secure in place, ready for stitching. Stitch along the strap as close to the edge as possible, removing the pins as you go. Use the same methods as already demonstrated to complete this step. Now, fold the strap end to end and place onto the left-hand corner of the front fabric. Tuck away the remaining length of material into the pocket to keep it out of the way and pin it into place. Take the front and back pieces and with both hemmed edges to the top, place them together with the wrong side of the fabric showing on the outside. Pin the sides and bottom edge in place. Make sure the hemmed edges of the fabric pieces are at the top and place under the foot of the machine. Stitch along the side edge, removing all the pins until you reach the bottom. Keep the needle in place. Lift the foot and turn to reposition the fabric. Stitch across the bottom hemline. Once you've reached the end, turn the fabric again and reposition ready to stitch the final hemline of the wristlet. Turn the fabric around and secure the final stitch. Loosen the thread and cut to release. Finally, turn your completed wristlet right side out. Straighten and cut off any remaining pieces of thread.